even sometimes pernah tengok tak dalam Facebook ke newspaper ada yang akan posting. Kata tempoyak dia bila buka meletup. Yes, okay, dalam cerita ada tempoyak meletup dalam charity. Okay, all these things lah. So tempoyak adalah something yang membiak dengan bakteria kan. So dia akan ada fermentations. So dia ada gas, okay. So sampah kita pun sama. Dalam tu kadang-kadang akan ada durian, ada buah acidic, okay. So all these things, so kita perlu ada ruang untuk melepaskan gas. Kalau tak, akanlah meletup dalam sini. So kita kena ada satu piping system yang untuk mengeluarkan gas. Okay, so after certain amount of the solid waste are filling, ruang tu dah penuh. So we have to put a compacted soil untuk cover. Okay, kita kena letak compacted soil. Letak layer tanah and then compactkan dia. Yang ni untuk protect supaya air hujan tak masuk. Okay. Lepas dah tutup dengan tanah, kita kena cover lagi dengan extra one linear. Nampak tak yang ni? Okay. So kita kena cover lagi dengan linear. And then yang ni adalah drainage layer di mana hujan akan turun tapi akan mengalir ke tepi. Yang nampak tak kat sini ada piping untuk kita collect air hujan. Okay. So lepas kita dah letak layer and then dah letak tanah, so kita kena cover dengan topsoil. Lepas sometimes bila dia dah settle down, lama kelamaan asalnya saiz dia adalah melengkung. After 10 years, 20 years, it will be having a settlement. Okay, time by time, all this sampah dah terurai, dia akan settle down. So bila dah settle down, kita kena letak topsoil. So kat atas tu kita akan letak topsoil and then kita akan tanam dengan rumput. So kalau dari jauh you hanya akan nampak something yang hijau sahaja. Okay, so this is the landfill operations. Can you follow? Boleh ikut tak? Okay, alright. So, these figures nampak more complicated. Now we look into the simple ones, okay? First, second, and third. Okay. First, this is the simple one, okay? Gambar yang lebih simple. So, a modern landfill means a sanitary landfill. Okay, so kita ada methane gas recovery system. So, kita ada trash kita, clay cap, and then landfill linear, so the leachate collection system. Okay, what is leachate? Leachate adalah air dari sampah tersebut, air yang hitam, yang sometimes tertumpah dari lori sampah atas jalan and then kita kata sangat busuk. Okay, that water we call it as leachate. Okay, and then the well to monitor the groundwaters. Okay, so kita kena ada satu monitoring system. So we will have a leachate treatment system. Okay. Then you will see. Okay. So kita ada geomembrane. And then kita ada linear. We will have the piping system. Then we will have the sand and soil. So juga kita ada gas. Kalau tak dia akan meletup. So the gas collections well. And then all these gases akan dihantar ke the power plants, okay, to generate the heat and generate the electricity. Okay, right. Dekat Malaysia kita ada this system, okay. So I show you previous lecture saya pernah tunjuk kat you all. Okay, here. This is the one yang kita ada sistem-sistem tersebut. Sanitary landfill. But then tak banyak lah. Kita hanya ada 34 sahaja dekat the whole Malaysia. Okay. And then another 116 adalah yang bukan. Okay, so you can see this is the thing. Right? Okay. So this is the elements yang kena ada. Okay, so these are the elements that we need to have. Okay, so the top element, vegetation, topsoil, top cap drainage system, parameter collection pipe, filter layers, barrier layer, and gas field. And then for the landfill elements, so kita ada all these things. Yang ni semua adalah ada dalam gambar raja tadi. Okay. So there are 3 methods. Okay, for us, bila kita tuang sampah, okay, lori sampah hantar sampah, tuang di sana. So macam mana diorang nak feeling, okay? Macam kita, if you are in the constructions, if you would like to do a site clearance pun, kita ada cara-cara kita, and then nak potong bukit, ada cara nak potong bukit, and then depends bukit macam mana, okay, bukit batu, bukit tanah, bukit pasir. Even longkang. Ada sometimes cara nak correct longkang pun tak sama. So even for landfill is also, we have 3 types of landfill methods yang kita tengok macam mana kita nak operatekan sampah kita, okay? So the common methods of the landfill configuration can be classified into 3 types. So kita ada trench method, dig and fill, area method, and then or canyon methods, okay? So setiap satu saya akan tunjuk kat you all what is the difference, okay? Now we look into the trench method, okay? So this method is used on the level or gently sloping land where the water table is low, not near the surface, okay? Aras air kita adalah jauh, okay? Bukan dekat dengan subsurface kita, okay? Sini atas tanah kita. This is our surface. Okay, this is our surface. And then the water level is very far below. But then some tempat, water level dia sangat tinggi, very close to the surface. Okay, so trench methods adalah untuk yang water surface adalah very low. Okay, so the advantage of this method is that the soil that taken from the trench can readily be used as a cover. So in the trench method, the excavations into which the landfill is placed is excavated specifically for the purpose of landfilling. So the soil is temporarily stocked up, and then the waste is placed on the ground surface or more commonly a landfill liner, spread in layer and driven over the compactions and equipment. Okay, contohnya macam ni. Right, trench method. Bila this is our surface, okay? This is our surface. Water tables ada kat bawah ni, okay? So the water table is here. So dia jauh. So kita boleh correct. Kita boleh mendalamkan, okay? We can dig it, okay? So kita boleh mendalamkan. So when we dig all these things, tanah-tanah yang ada, kita akan stockpilekan di sini. Sebab kenapa? Every single things, okay, lepas kamu dah letak certain amount, 1 cube, kita panggil yang ni sebagai cube, okay. Lepas 1 cube, kita kena letak 1 layer punya tanah. And then baru kita boleh letak another cube punya sampah. And then another layer. So, tanah-tanah tu kalau kita tak correct dari yang asal, kita kena beli. So, bila kita guna trench method, kita dah keluarkan all these things, stockpile kat sini. So, kita boleh guna yang ni sebagai cover. So, consider costing kita akan jimat. Alright. Okay. And then now we look into the area methods. Okay. The area method is used when the trail is unsuitable for excavation cell or trench to place the municipal such as a high water table, so it near the surface. So site preparation can include the use of linear and leachate control system. This method is seldom restricted by topography, flat or rolling terrain. Canyon and other type of depressions are all accepted. Solid waste is deposited on the surface, compact, then covered with a layer of compacted soil at the end of a working day. Each subsequent day, the waste is placed at the foot of the active phase of the landfill. Okay. Untuk yang ni pula, sebab dia punya surface dengan water tables is very close. So, kita tidak akan mengorek all these things. Okay, kita tak akan mengorek. Tetapi, kita akan bermula terus dari surface kita. Okay, so lori sampah akan datang and then terus buang. Dan bulldozer akan tolak bagi cantik and then kita akan ada tanah yang kita cover. Okay, so these are the two difference. Okay, for canyon, sebab kat Malaysia kita tak guna. Canyon is usually only used for US and Europe country yang mana ada bukit. So in Malaysia, kita tak banyak. So that's why I didn't show you. What I want you to know is only these two methods. Okay, so if I asking you after this, can you differentiate area method and trench method? So trench method, kamu kena korek dulu and then baru lori datang, unload and then kita tolak. It will be different if you see it here, okay? Yang ni lori datang on the surface, buang ke dalam. Yang ni lori datang flat and then dia akan buang di sini. Baru bulldozer ni akan tolak untuk ratakan. Okay? So you can see here. Alright, so the difference is sebab water tables because of the topography yang ada dekat area tu, water level low or high akan menyebabkan method yang kita nak guna is which one? Okay? Boleh ikut? Alright. So, now we look into the second is the cover. Okay? When you have your solid waste, you have compact it beautifully. So, now we have to look into the cover. Kita nak kena tutupkan dia, kena coverkan dia. Okay? So, the cover are vulnerable to attack from at least 7 sources. Kita nak kena memastikan sampah kita ditutup. Selain daripada sebab kita nak pastikan hujan and then juga other thing. Okay, first the erosions by the natural weathering. So hujan, sampah akan wash away. Okay, vegetation such as shrub and trees that continually compete with grasses for available space. Sending down the roots will recently seek to penetrate the cover. Burrowing or soil-dwelling mammals, okay, akan ada binatang-binatang yang datang, okay. Sunlight, matahari, okay. Subsidence, alright. Rubble tire which float upward in a landfill, and then human activities of many kinds, okay. If kita tak tutup landfill tersebut ataupun sampah-sampah kita, let's say, kalau satu hari ada orang bunuh someone, dah separate parts dia and then dia pun pergi buang kat situ. Ada ke siapa akan tahu? If you didn't cover it. So orang tu boleh je lah simply buang kat situ and then the next day lori sampah datang lagi tu tanam lagi. So that's why we have to make sure every day we have to cover it. Ataupun kalau kita tak tutup, akan ada yang pergi masuk untuk mencari sampah. Nak mencari something yang bernilai. Okay, so it will have coming all this attack. Bukan saja binatang tapi juga manusia. Okay. So number 3, the landfill leachate and gas collection system. Okay. So this is the things yang you all ingat. Air tu akan ada satu piping yang kita collect. So we call it as a leachate collection system. So leachate is a water that get badly contaminated by the contacting waste. It seeps to the bottom of landfill and is collected by a system of pipe. So the bottom of the landfill is sloped, so the pipe will lay along the bottom to capture the contaminated water and other fluid. Okay. So this is the component of the leachate collection system. Okay. So this is the place. Nampak tak cecair dia? Adalah color hitam. So this is the leachate collection system. So what will happen kalau leachate collection system kita problems? Okay. So there are some problems. Even the collection pipe kita akan berkarat, and then sama juga kalau leachate punya, sebab dia sangat pekat. Okay. So sometimes it will having some clog. Okay. So leachate collection system can clog up in less than a decade. They fail in several known ways. So they clog up from the silt and mud. They can clog up because of the growth of the microorganism in the pipe. Also because of the chemical reactions that leading to the precipitations of the mineral. The pipe become weak by the chemical effect. So it might be resulting in the water back pressure in the landfill. So kita kena selalu monitoring. So that's why kita ada the collection system yang kita boleh monitor in a sanitary landfill. Okay, and then kita ada gas collection system untuk kita collect the methane gas. So the gas collection system is a systematic engineered facility to remove all form of the gases produced in the landfill site due to the biodegradation of the municipal solid waste. So kita ada passive gas system and also active gas system. Okay, kat Malaysia kita hanya guna yang passive one, alright? So it's a well or tips that place within the waste act as a channel for the gas venting to the atmosphere. And then for other developed countries, mereka ada active gas system. So the active gas control system utilize the energy to pull the gas from the landfill waste. Okay, so yang ni yang ada dekat Penang, Pulau Burung. Okay, it's somewhere near to Nibong Tebal. Okay, so this is the landfill yang ada dekat Penang. Okay. So what is the issue of the landfills that will relate to our public health and environment? Okay, so we present all the resource recovery system that all require the landfill for disposal of residue. Regarding the public health and environment protection, a properly designed and operate landfill will offer an advantage in the following area. Okay, so dia ada 8 area yang akan provide a very good advantage. Aesthetic, gas and leach, birds, fire and odor, drainage, pets, rats, and also scavenging. Okay, this is the detail, all right, that you can read by yourself. Okay, so the details for every factors. Okay, so this is the videos that you can watch by your own. Okay, so we have here Bukit Tagar Sanitary Landfill for Selangor. And then also we actually have a Bukit, the transfer station that operate by the Alam Flora. Also in Selangor. Dua ni adalah lebih kurang sama tempat dia. Okay. So how a landfill works. Okay. A common landfills. And then what happens at the landfill. Video ni, please watch it by yourself. Okay. Because at the end, masa you all punya final quiz, the question, some of it will coming from here. Okay, so akan ada soalan yang mungkin tak ada dalam lecture note. Is a more common questions that you can actually get the answer from online. Okay, so you can actually get it from the video. Okay, so I would recommend you masa cuti semester kalau tak ada anything, please watch the video. Sebab now kita tak ada face-to-face class, so I can't bring any of you for your field visit ataupun field trips. Kita tak boleh pergi ke landfill compared to your senior. Mereka actually pergi ke landfill tersebut and feel and watch all these things. So for you guys, you all tak boleh pergi. So what happens, you only can go through from the YouTube video. All right. So please watch it. Okay. So thank you for these subtopics of this. So if you have any questions, you can ask. All right. I hope you can follow this class. And then now let me show you again the attendance. Okay. Anyone have any questions? Ada soalan tak? No. Boleh ikut tak? Okay, all right. At least I hope that you can understand and get some informations. So siapa akan quiz tu bila? At the end, final quiz. You all tak ada final exam kan? So you will have your final quiz. Usually, okay. 30%. 30. 30%. 10%? Tak payahlah. 10% you all tak penat ke? Siapa akan balik untuk